children on the outside to their families on the inside. And the Commissioner of Prisons will also bring his greetings to officers, prisoners, and their families. If you have a loved one behind bars, you are welcome to call in to send your greetings. Listen live on I-95.5 FM or watch the live stream on the Eye on Dependency Facebook page or YouTube channel. Eye on Dependency. We don't just share stories, we change lives.
This Sunday on episode 52 of Eye on Dependency, where every life is a biography.
This Christmas Eve, join Goth and Natasha for a special simulcast with Rise Maximum Radio. RMR Radio for Change. You'll hear messages of love and warmth from men, women, and children on the outside to their families on the inside. And the Commissioner of Prisons will also bring his greetings to officers, prisoners, and their families. If you have a loved one behind bars, you are welcome to call in to send your greetings. Listen live on I-95.5 FM or watch the live stream on the Eye on Dependency Facebook page or YouTube channel. Eye on Dependency. We don't just share stories, we change lives.
This Sunday on episode 52 of Eye on Dependency, where every life is a biography.
This Christmas Eve, join Goth and Natasha for a special simulcast with Rise Maximum Radio. RMR Radio for Change. You'll hear messages of love and warmth from men, women, and children on the outside to their families on the inside. And the Commissioner of Prisons will also bring his greetings to officers, prisoners, and their families. If you have a loved one behind bars, you are welcome to call in to send your greetings. Listen live on I-95.5 FM or watch the live stream on the Eye on Dependency Facebook page or YouTube channel. Eye on Dependency. We don't just share stories, we change lives.
This Sunday on episode 52 of Eye on Dependency, where every life is a biography.
This Christmas Eve, join Goth and Natasha for a special simulcast with Rise Maximum Radio. RMR Radio for Change. You'll hear messages of love and warmth from men, women, and children on the outside to their families on the inside. And the Commissioner of Prisons will also bring his greetings to officers, prisoners, and their families. If you have a loved one behind bars, you are welcome to call in to send your greetings. Listen live on I-95.5 FM or watch the live stream on the Eye on Dependency Facebook page or YouTube channel. Eye on Dependency. We don't just share stories, we change lives.
This Sunday on episode 52 of Eye on Dependency, where every life is a biography.
This Christmas Eve, join Goth and Natasha for a special simulcast with Rise Maximum Radio. RMR Radio for Change. You'll hear messages of love and warmth from men, women, and children on the outside to their families on the inside. And the Commissioner of Prisons will also bring his greetings to officers, prisoners, and their families. If you have a loved one behind bars, you are welcome to call in to send
at 10 a.m. and exclusively on I-95.5 FM.
And streamed live on the Ion Dependency Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Good morning, Merry Christmas Eve to you, and welcome to Ion Dependency, right here on I-95.5 FM and streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Good morning, Mr. Gott.
Good morning, Natasha. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Compliments of the season to all of you, and we hope everyone, managing to wash off the paint and the finishing touches and all of that. I still have some paint. We did an inspection here this morning, and we still have some paint in studio here. But, on the occupants of the studio, that is. So, our annual pilgrimage is here again. And we have in studio with us Steele and Agard from Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service. Good morning, lady and gent.
Good morning, good morning.
A pleasant good morning, Gat, Natasha. Season's greetings to Trinidad and Tobago. It is nice once again being here. I mean, it's Christmas Eve after all.
Yes, after all. Sometimes Sundays fall, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, but today is Christmas Eve. And before we get into the nitty-gritty of why we are here today, and Steele and Egal will take us through this, yes, we have our scripts here, so you're going to be hearing the usual thing, folks out there. Greetings from families outside of prison and from their families from the inside of prison. So you hear from the women in prison, and you get from the maximum security prison, and you're going to get greetings, and we're going to get some a testimony that could tug at your heartstrings a bit. But I want to say good morning to Minister Marvin Gonzalez. Morning to you, sir. Just a little rant before we get into the nice part of the program.
Yes.
Yes, because
Get that off your chest.
you have a lot of work to do, sir. I realize with your crew called WASA. You have a lot of work to do. They don't intend to raise their standard at all. So yesterday, in a residential area in Diamondville, they came, they have to do their job. We understand that. They block off the road, and they dug and they dug and they dug. But when they left mud. They put a trench. The road has another hump now, but a hump made out of mud. And mud on the side. So residents who cleaned up their place and cleaned up their yard and cleaned up in front of the house and stuff now have to contend with mud. And if it rains today or tomorrow, it's going to be a mud pile and mudslide.
In front of at least 4 houses.
Minister, I am hoping that in the new year, you put fire on that WASA to raise their standard, that nobody should know that they were there when they finish. If they have to get their own paving crew, this is not rocket science. Please, let us raise our standard. Raise the standard of WASA, because there's no senior man on these crews that has any sort of
Must have
standard.
a supervisor, but
No supervisor, they don't have standard at all, no standard. They just leave, they just dig and leave mud. What we're saying, maybe you could introduce a paving crew in WASA. So as soon as they finish, the paving crew come and pave, and nobody will know they were there. Wash down the street and everything, and they move on, and nobody will know they were there. But now on Carnelian, you could go and check it yourself. In Carnelian Gardens, mud. They left it muddy. Time for you to raise your standard, WASA. All over Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you go, people must know you were there. It's time for that to change. All right? So I needed to get that off my chest, because we were quarreling coming up the road. Whole road we were quarreling. I was quarreling.
witness.
I could not believe that Christmas Eve people have to wake up to mud in front of the house. Wasa, you all are ridiculous. You have no standard, none at all, and you don't intend to raise your standard.
No, and
So
if you could learn how to dig a hole, you would think they would learn how to fill it back and make it
Exactly.
look like it never was there, right?
oh my God.
I mean, come on.
I'm not exaggerating, folks. I am not. Later, I'm going to do a recording and post it on Facebook for you all to see if you think I'm lying. It is ridiculous. So either you get the regional corporation in the area to come and pave when you finish, or get a paving crew in Wassa, bucket and steamroller and asphalt and so on. And when you finish, you pave, so nobody will know you were there. Let's see if you can achieve that standard in 2024. So we're going to take a break. And when we return, as I said, we have Steele and Agard in studio. Good morning to the Commissioner of Prisons and his deputies, Mr. Sherwin Bruce and Mr. Karaspi, and everybody down the list, the members of the executive, and to you especially, the clients of the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service. You know them as inmates and folks on the outside. So we're going to be hooking up with them. You're going to be hearing from them, and then you're going to have some greetings coming from their families as well. All this was done by Steele and Agard over the past couple of weeks, and they will tell us how they went about it when we return. And of course, courtesy Rise Maximum Radio at the Maximum Security Prison. You're listening to Dependency. We will be right back after this break. Stay right there.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago, through the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons, continues to develop and implement effective policies and procedures to prevent and suppress human trafficking. To date, the National Task Force has developed 2 national plans of action against the crime of trafficking in persons. Trinidad and Tobago adopts a 4-pronged approach in its response to human trafficking. 1. Effective identification of victims and witnesses. 2. Prevention of human trafficking. 3. Protection of victims and witnesses. And 4. Prosecution of suspected traffickers. The government of Trinidad and Tobago, through the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons, continues to develop and implement effective policies and procedures to prevent and suppress human trafficking. To date, the National Task Force has developed 2 national plans of action against the crime of trafficking in persons. Trinidad and Tobago adopts a 4-pronged approach in its response to human trafficking. 1. Effective identification of victims and witnesses. 2. Prevention of human trafficking. 3. Protection of victims and witnesses. And 4. Prosecution of suspected traffickers. In the Ministry of National Security, we established a specialized unit called the Counter-Trafficking Unit to lead and manage Trinidad and Tobago's response to human trafficking. The Counter-Trafficking Unit works closely with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Immigration Division, and international law enforcement agencies to aggressively and proactively investigate and prosecute suspected human traffickers. Human trafficking is a serious crime. Rest assured, the government of Trinidad and Tobago and its agencies remain committed in the fight against human trafficking and will respond with immediate effect when the need arises.
We are the Counter-Trafficking Unit of the Ministry of National Security, Trinidad and Tobago, safeguarding human life.
(50/20, 50/25).
This is Kyron Pollard. When you play, do it the legal way. Don't bet on illegal gaming.
Ion Dependency with Garth and Natasha.
Reality radio, at its best, where every life is a biography.
Sundays at 10 a.m.
and exclusively on I-95.5 FM.
And streamed live on the Ion Dependency.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago, through the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons, continues to develop and implement effective policies and procedures to prevent and suppress human trafficking. To date, the National Task Force has developed 2 national plans of action against the crime of trafficking in persons. Trinidad and Tobago adopts a 4-pronged approach in its response to human trafficking. 1. Effective identification of victims and witnesses. 2. Prevention of human trafficking. 3. Protection of victims and witnesses. And 4. Prosecution of suspected traffickers. In the Ministry of National Security, we established a specialized unit called the Counter-Trafficking Unit to lead and manage Trinidad and Tobago's response to human trafficking. The Counter-Trafficking Unit works closely with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Immigration Division, and international law enforcement agencies to aggressively and proactively investigate and prosecute suspected human traffickers. Human trafficking is a serious crime. Rest assured, the government of Trinidad and Tobago and its agencies remain committed in the fight against human trafficking and will respond with immediate effect when the need arises.
We are the Counter-Trafficking Unit of the Ministry of National Security, Trinidad and Tobago, safeguarding human life.
Fifty by 20, 50 by 25.
This is Kyron Pollard. When you play, do it the legal way. Don't bet on illegal gaming.
Ion Dependency with Garth and Natasha.
Reality radio, at its best, where every life is a biography.
Sundays at 10 a.m. and exclusively on I-95.5 FM.
And streamed live on the Ion Dependency Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Alright folks, thank you for staying with us. Remember, you could join us on the live stream on I-95 on Ion Dependency Facebook page or YouTube channel. So Steele, you got to tell us, you all put this together. How did it go this year?
Well, this year, the planning start for this. Well, we know this is an annual program.
Right.
So we start planning. It's a part of our calendar. So when we know from the time that the family picnic, which is a annual family visit, where the family come to the station and sit down and bring their home cooked food, sit down with the inmates and have a picnic. Right, so from that time we start planning. We know, we get the dates. We say, right, we got to start do our recordings, and it is, as we say, the entire Rise family.
Right.
We got the recorder. We have everything loaded up. We go and put together our plan, and say, right. And actually, the family look forward to this every year. So by the time they come, they know they have to take out their photograph with their family. They have to do their recordings for I-95.
Right.
You understand? So
No, for the past 3 years, I think this was an initiative from, it was probably about 3 years now, that they have been doing the family visit, the family picnic. Now, as Steve rightfully said, there's a time where the family come together, have, a meal, and share that time with their families. Now, this is a difference, whereas normally a visit will be a particular age. You'll have to come and visit your family. But now we have the opportunity every Christmas to have, no matter what age, children, parents, whoever may be, that you want to come and visit you, to come together, to have that togetherness and that love is a feeling that is like you have to see it yourself. Because we're just talking about it, but actually coming together and seeing people's family, inmates' family coming together, it's a very, very emotional time.
I was about to ask you, how does it feel for you, especially are you a mom?
Yes, I am.
Right, and these children come in to see their mom, the parents, and then they just walk out and leave them. How does it affect you?
For an officer, it's heartbreaking because people tend to say officers, we just have one role.
Yes.
But it's not like that. A lot of people, especially in women's prison, a lot of officers are mothers as well. So when you see that time come and you see that gate open and you're seeing your family coming through, you're running, you're hugging up. Now the prison try to make it as much as comfortable as possible. Where you have programs department will make a lot. There was an arts and crafts section, so children will come together and maybe make a card or something for their mom inside there. And then they had activities. They had face painting this year. They had a lot of people coming up and singing for their mothers, and
karaoke.
We even had where one mother this year, instead of her children bringing food for her on the inside, she decided to cook for them.
Well, yes,
so that was voluntary as well.
We'll
so it's a very,
them.
very emotional time. So we started this project probably about 3 years ago, and everyone knows us by now. When they see our face, they know hear what they're going to give a recording, and most of the times they'll have to stop and start again because they will all be teary. Everybody will be, crying because it's very emotional.
Yes.
So for us, yes, it's a privilege doing it.
When the announcement come that you have 10 minutes again, is when the chairs they start to flow.
Yes.
And I just tell people, we human beings, emotionally charged. You seen big, strong men, they're fighting
breaking
it.
down.
Yeah, I read tears. You have your wife, your mother, your children.
You all ever invited the Chief Justice to this? Natasha, you want to say anything?
So after you just jam the Chief Justice,
I just asked that question. I think the commissioner should do that in the future. Just invite the judiciary to come and
invite some key people should probably need to see.
They need to see it.
Yes, they would.
Yes, come behind the walls.
And I think even ordinary citizens too would be surprised at the connections, the family connections that persons who are incarcerated still have and have to maintain.
I remember when the commissioner started, Mr. Ramuta started this picnic. I remember we was in a store and we organizing and people talking, unknowing us, these officers, and they talking about imagine now in jail, you could carry in food and you could balance and you could party and bouncy castle, but people don't know how. Now, this privilege, as I say, is a privilege.
Yes.
Not everybody afford it. Good behavior, you'll be rewarded. Right? So, I remember a guy talking to me once, and he saying, Mr. Steele, somebody come cross him in the yard, and he said, the only reason me cough down that man is because I jump him a visit. You understand? And he didn't realize to himself how powerful this family visit was.
Yeah.
You understand? He saved himself from trouble because he want to see his children on for that family visit.
Well, hear what, folks, you know how time flies when we're having fun here. Yes. So let's get into this, right? Short man, we're going with A, audio A, and Natasha will tell us.
So I kind of collated all of the clips into 3-minute blocks so that we'll hear each family member send their greetings to their loved one behind us.
All right. So let's go. Let's get into it. And what you're going to hear now, folks, is from Women's Prison.
Yes.
Family greetings.
Merry Christmas, Mommy. I just wanted to stay strong. I have a lot in plan. I hope you're doing good and everything is alright. And you're coming out just now. You just have like 6 months again. So crucial. Hi, Mommy. It's Kalia. I just want to say that I'm missing you plenty and I hope that you're doing good. Just stay strong and when you come out, I have a lot in plan for.
This is Kai Joseph. I just want to wish my mother, Jamie Joseph Smith, a very happy Christmas. I know that's we're not with you right now, but it's okay. Try and enjoy yourself, and same to everybody else that's inside.
This is Kanji Joseph. I want to say I wish my mother, Jamie Joseph, a happy Merry Christmas and that she may be joyful in this place and that God may bless her each day.
Merry Christmas, Mommy. I love you with my whole heart.
Hi, this is Chabelle. I'm dedicated to Melissa Brown. Mommy, I love you. And you know, I'm your favorite child. We all know this. So, yeah.
Merry Christmas, Mommy. Did you say? Merry Christmas from Jemaya.
Merry Christmas from G. Mommy. Merry Christmas, Mommy. From Kia. Merry Christmas from Destiny.
Merry Christmas from Kimani.
Love you.
Love you, Mommy. Merry Christmas, Mommy. I love you. I'm missing you. I hope you come out soon.
Merry Christmas, Mommy, and I wish you a good Christmas.
I send a message to my mommy Rosa, and Hamilton Smalls. Merry Christmas and enjoy your day. Love you. Can't wait for that to come home, waiting patiently, inshallah.
I love my mother so much. I wish her a very nice Merry Christmas.
I love my mother. I love Shelly and Campos so much. I wish her a Merry Christmas.
I love my mother so much. I wish her a very nice Merry Christmas. Love my mother so much.
Merry Christmas to Mommy Khadijah. I hope you have a really nice Christmas. I really miss you and your short self. Bye.
I love you, Mommy.
My name is Felicia Guerra. This is for Grace Cupid, and I want to wish you a happy Christmas. Stay safe and don't get in any trouble. And next year you're coming up because I'm going to ask them to take you out.
My name is Joshua, and I thank you for my mommy, Shamila Garcia, and I pray that she will come out soon and take care of me.
My name is Pierre Silverton. My mommy name is Shania Silverton. I miss her, I love her, and I want to come home. And I wish her Merry Christmas.
Yeah, so that was the first one. Short man, you could go with the next one.
Yeah,
Miss Shania Silverton. I'm my mommy Shellyan Silverton, and I miss her, and I wanted to come up for Christmas. Merry Christmas to her.
Going out to those who
Hi, my mother name is Shellyan Silverton, and I miss you so much, and I want you to come home for we for Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, mommy. Love you, kisses.
Hi, my mommy name is Shellyan Silverton, and I am Pierre Silverton. I miss you, and I wish you Merry Christmas, and I want you to come home soon, and I love you. All wishes to you.
Hi, my name is Misha Green, sending Christmas greetings to my sister Shelly and Silverton. Wish you all the best. We miss her and we love her.
Good morning, pleasant good morning, good afternoon. Thank God for being here. I just want to send greetings to my loving daughter Hannah Christiana Samaru. During this time, I reflect back that, we was home, it is a year now. We were home and we were cleaning up and painting up, and my mind really, went back to that time, and I really miss her. And I want to let her know that, I love her very much and I appreciate her very much. And even though she's here, I support her because I know it will do her a lot of good. She will learn discipline and be a better person for herself and in society. So, darling, I love you very much.
Hi, Christiana Samaru. This is Minister Janelle Polaya from the Women's Revival Ministry. I just want to say it was such a lovely time that we had with you today, and that God may continue to bless you and open your mind and give you the vision that He wants for you and for your life. We just want to thank you. Thank God for life itself. And for this little time that you have, spend it in the presence of God. So God bless you.
My name is Marsha. Hi, Avalon. This is Mommy. I would like to tell you how much I love you. And, I have seen how you have grown, mature, have a form of discipline, and just keep it up, keep up the free spirit person that you are, and that's it. Enjoy your holidays. To Avalon Let.
Hi, this is Kizzy, your niece. Wish you all the best, love, happiness, joy. We love you a lot, and we miss you at home. We miss your waking up every morning, and as you wake up, you look in the mirror. You need that mirror to look at your face. Love you loads. Take care.
Pleasant day. My name is George. Joanne, I want to wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Miss you, love you, and we all hope that you continue to pray. Most of all, continue to pray, ask God to give you the strength and what it takes to carry on in this time, trying time here. In no other name but in Jesus' almighty name. I love you.
Hi, my name is Ricardo. My kids are Kyla and Angel. Aisha, I just want to tell you, hope you enjoy the holidays and New Year. We do love you. I do love you very much. Your kids love you very much. We are here waiting on you. And hope you enjoy holidays. Say something. Mommy,
I love you.
Say, Mommy, love you. Nice, good.
Right, this is your cousin Kemna Farrell. I want to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. We love you. We miss you. We hope you come home soon. This is going out to Aliyah Farrell. Love you.
Sending Christmas greetings to my daughter Aliyah Farrell. Love and blessings for the new year. And know that we all love you and we will be home very soon.
This is Rihanna Williams wishing Sastri Jagre all the best. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Love you so much. We can't wait for you to be home. And it's from our family, Sharon Lafoucade, from Makaira, myself, Karina, Hannah, and the Lafoucade family. We love you. Mwah.
Hi, my name is Asha. I'd like to say Merry Christmas to my niece Sasha, to let her know that we really miss her, I love her, and I hope that everything goes well with her, and I can't wait to see her next year. Yay!
Hi, my name is Soraya Harrigan. I'm just sending my love and well wishes to my cousin Sasha Sipasad. I love you so much and I wish you was here to celebrate with us, but God spare life, you would be out and we love you. Mwah!
Yo, this is Dion Cross live on Maximum Radio. Big up my sister Soyan, big up my friend and Darius Keston. Rise Maximum Radio is the best. When we leave from here, everybody stay blessed, everybody stay good. Big up the men and the mini person. Big up guys, do all the best, stay good, Chelsea boy.
Merry Christmas one and all, especially Bridget Ramsmer. She said, Dad, I wish you was here, but I know you can be here now, so all the best to you. Daddy love you.
Hi, my name is Colleen. Shout out to Kusha, your best friend here. I hope I miss our South Drive. Your family rooting for to come out. We can't wait to be outside. Live up, we're waiting for you. Love you.
I would like to say Merry Christmas to my grandmother, Shoma. This is from Sasha. Hope to see you soon. We love you.
Merry Christmas, Granny, from Shoma.
Kusha, this is Auntie Shirley wishing you all the best for Christmas. And I will not be having pasta because you are here. You cannot provide my pasta. And you will be getting no black cake from Auntie Shirley. But I will save peace for you when you come out. Love you. All the best.
I'm Chelsea. I'm wishing my grandmother Shoma a Merry Christmas. I love you with all my heart. Hope to see you soon.
This is MC Rebecca Jobati, aka Red Southside. We representing. We just wishing everybody in Dorm 1, 2, and 3 a Merry Christmas. Big up all yourself for 2024. You know we out there.
I want to Merry Christmas to Tanika. I wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'm waiting to come back.
Hi everyone, this is Dalia. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I miss you and love you.
My name is Oba Sancho Ned, and I just want to say Merry Christmas to Virginia Ned.
Hi, my name is Malti Malaya. I'm speaking on behalf of Rasha Subrayan. I'm wishing her a very Merry Christmas and I want her to be home very soon. Merry Christmas.
My name is Kyle. Merry Christmas, Virginia Ned.
I am Candice Eastman. I just want to wish my sister Kersha Eastman a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All the best for the upcoming year.
My name is Kyle and I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to Virginia Ned, my mother.
This is Dalia. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I miss you and love you.
My name is Oba Sancho Ned, and I just want to say Merry Christmas to Virginia Ned.
Hi, my name is Malti Malaya. I'm speaking on behalf of Rasha Subrayan. I'm wishing her a very Merry Christmas and I want her to be home very soon. Merry Christmas.
My name is Kyle. Merry Christmas, Virginia Ned.
I am Candice Eastman. I just want to wish my sister Kersha Eastman a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All the best for the upcoming year.
My name is Kyle and I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to Virginia Ned, my mother.
Mommy Rosa, I love you. Merry Christmas. I'm missing you.
Hi, my name is Roxanne. I'd just like to wish my mom, Shoma Martin Goodrich, all the best for the new year. I wish you come out soon, Mom. Love you. And I'd just like to thank Ms. Greenwich for everything she have done for my mom in the prison and everything. But I would just like to see you home soon. I know you're a good baker, a good cook, and a good mom. So we'd love to see you home soon.
Merry Christmas, Mommy. Love you. To Rosa.
Hi, good day. Just want to say season's greetings to Gloria Chin. That's coming from Vanessa Kisto, Damian Sami, Sadie Ruplal. We missing you home, cooking, just being around with us.
Merry Christmas, Mommy Ned. I love you.
I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to my sister Sasha. And even though she's very miserable when she's ready to be, I love her very much and I know for a fact that I will miss her.
Mommy Khadija, I hope you come home someday. Love you. Merry Christmas, Mommy.
Hi, good day. Merry Christmas to one and all. From my family to yours, to Rasha Sobrian. I would like to say, Mom, we love you very much and we are missing you. We hope that you come out very soon. And please come out soon, we need food.
Mommy, well, Jamie, I just want to wish you a happy and Merry Christmas. Right now we're just home and we're just missing you. Everything about you, great. I hope that we'll get to see you back soon. And enjoy the rest of the day.
Merry Christmas, Jamie, and I hope you enjoy your Christmas and New Year's. I hope that you keep a great year for when you come back, and that you may enjoy the rest of your year, and that you may bring back anything for me. I love you, and this is your son.
Hi, Joanne, this is Kizzy. We just want to say we love you very, very much. And we wish you all the best and may God take care of you until we see you again. Merry Christmas.
Pleasant good evening to everyone. I am Grace Tittle Mommy, and I would just like to tell my daughter to stay strong, hold on. I'm missing her. It's a heart-wrenching situation, to see your daughter, anyone for that matter, to be just there in person and waiting for about 9 years in remand and nothing happening. So I'm appealing to the government that, to do something so that these people will not suffer. Do something. Speed up the process of giving them a hearing, because they have loved ones out there who love them and who would want to see them be free. Every time I go and look for her, I feel as though, I could take her and bring her home as a mother, that's how I feel. I know I can't do that, but that's how I feel. And I am praying for the day that she will, to get a call to hear the voice, Mommy, come and pick me up. That will be the happiest day of my life. And I just want to tell her to be strong, hold on, and hope is not lost. And we are waiting for her. We are waiting. Thank you very much.
Mommy, this is your big daughter, Jewel Tittle. And from all of us, we want to say
Merry Christmas, Happy birthday, and Happy New Year.
Alright, so they heard it from all of the family greetings for the ladies at women's prison. Again, it's always heart-rending when you hear the babies, the children saying, I love you, Mommy, Merry Christmas, and all of the, it's really, it just shows you that prisoners are human beings too. They're parents, they're children, they're parents, and they have, regardless of what crime they committed or the reasons why they're behind bars, there are people out there who still love them and miss them.
Yep.
Especially around this time of year.
Well said. Well said. Who are we to judge?
Yeah.
I spent a Christmas in prison too, and it wasn't a nice feeling. I can tell you that. My mother, it wasn't nice for her either, because it was our first Christmas away from each other, and it was not a nice feeling. Christmas, waking up in prison Christmas Day is one of the worst, because during the day you see officers around chatting about what they're going to buy and who going and shop here and and we do later buy and thing, And I said, well, may I do nothing later, I hope. I just hear.
But is it still like that? Egar and Steve? What is the
sure
Christmas day
changed
look
from my
like
time.
behind bars?
I mean, we try to make it as much as, the situation as much as comfortable as possible. I know at Women's Prison, Christmas morning, they try to make it like, the food that they serve.
Right.
It will be something close to home.
I hear you.
But they have each other because, there are a lot of them, even at the radio station, what we do every December month, we always talk about, December month is Christmas time, it's a time of sharing, giving, loving. And, when we started playing the Christmas music and all these things, and, I remember somebody said, Miss Agard, we understand it's Christmas time, but you all have to understand how they feel being away from their families. So, we had to put it, yes, we are playing Christmas music, but we try to make it in a way that they would not as much as, miss, although they would, but try to make it a little more comfortable. And that is why the picnic visit, and there's an angel tree visit as well, that when, their family come together, I will always tell them on air, use this opportunity wisely, because it's an opportunity only given once, And if you use that time with your family, think of that as a Christmas morning gift. So they have, they will make Christmas cards, they will have gifts to give out, they will have the food to share. So, it brings them more comfort. No one can understand how they would feel Christmas morning. You can, because you mentioned that you were once upon a time there. You understand how they feel. But they try to find comfort with each other.
I get a hot cross bun.
No!
I could take up a
So now they would come together, everyone would purchase their visits, and Christmas morning they would share amongst each other, because now they're in a position where they are not locked down. So they're open and they're in the corridor, so they would spend the time with each other.
Right.
So that's why I say if you see someone who's less fortunate than you, hand them, give them a pack or a snack, even if you wasn't talking to them before. Christmas time, what is Christmas is all about. So, bring that unity, that kind of, togetherness, and it works.
That's so nice.
From the main point of view, it's a quiet day.
Yeah, boy.
It's a real quiet day. You understand? You could hear a pin drop. Honestly, you could hear. I work a lot of Christmas. For the officers, it's hard to come out. You have to leave your family out there to come. But when you reach there, and everybody are walking around them, you try not to show too much. Because at the end of the day, you don't want nobody to miss. And you're watching the officer eating the ham and eating the fancy thing, and you are nothing. So, as Mr. God said earlier, the lunch diet, the breakfast diet, just try to make it as, let's get ham.
Right,
you understand?
right.
You got hot cross buns.
Yeah, I didn't get no ham. I didn't get no ham. They didn't even have JFC then.
Things over the years, as plenty things have improved a lot.
Yeah, I know, and congratulations to that.
Try to make it as best as they could.
Yeah.
All these greetings, none was scripted. We tell everybody, talk from their heart.
Right.
You understand? And we got to tell everybody, no more than 30 seconds. Because some want to just flow.
Go on and on. Yes, of course.
If you're just joining us, you're listening to Dependency, and we have in studio with us representatives of Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service, Steele and Agard, here with us as usual from Rise Maximum Radio. And you're hearing greetings. So after this break, we're going to go to maximum security prisons families, and then you're going to hear from the inmates, and then we have a nice testimony from Melissa for you to hear. So let's Merry Christmas.
We have still one from inmate greetings from Women's Prison to play,
yes.
And then we go to this straight to the break.
Yes, and I'll let you know of something coming up from the first working day interfaith service that happens every year for the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service, and under the auspices of the Commissioner of Prisons, and so they invite you to this service, the first working day interfaith service, innovation through people, and this year's theme is Am I a Role Model, and this is on Tuesday, January 2 on 2024. And this is normally kept at the Universal Church of Kingdom of God, 40 South Key, Port of Spain. And it starts at 10 a.m., finishes at 12. So please, those of you who can attend, and just let you know that the prison service is having this, and we'll make this announcement before we wrap up. So let's go to a break. And when we return, you're going to hear greetings now from the women's prison, the inmates of the women's prison sending their greetings. So stay right there. We'll be back.
Before we go to that break, though, Sean man, just play G and then go straight into the break.
Especially good morning, and we are here once again, and I'm asking Ria Frank before us see that, Ria, how has your prison time affected you this Christmas thus far with your family and your entire loved ones?
It's just not this time. And hi, good day, complimentary this season to everybody and I-95 AM. It's just not this season alone. I've been incarcerated for the past 5 years, and every year it's been heartbreaking because you're accustomed buying gifts for your children, going to shop. And being incarcerated it's real hard not being around them and they had to come here and only getting 3 hours of their precious time with you. It's really hard and it's really heartbreaking, and it's I would tell anyone out there, stay away from trouble, please. Turn away from trouble, turn away from crime. Because in here it's not a nice place. Yes, you can make jail what you make it to be, but in here it's not nice, and it's a very heartbreaking place for anybody to be without your family and your kids. Thank you.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago, through the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons, continues to develop and implement effective policies and procedures to prevent and suppress human trafficking. To date, the National Task Force has developed 2 national plans of action against the crime of trafficking in persons. Trinidad and Tobago adopts a 4-pronged approach in its response to human trafficking. 1. Effective identification of victims and witnesses. 2. Prevention of human trafficking. 3. Protection of victims and witnesses. And 4. Prosecution of suspected traffickers. In the Ministry of National Security, we established a specialized unit called the Counter-Trafficking Unit to lead and manage Trinidad and Tobago's response to human trafficking. The Counter-Trafficking Unit works closely with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Immigration Division, and international law enforcement agencies to aggressively and proactively investigate and prosecute suspected human traffickers. Human trafficking is a serious crime. Rest assured, the government of Trinidad and Tobago and its agencies remain committed in the fight against human trafficking and will respond with immediate effect when the need arises.
We are the Counter-Trafficking Unit of the Ministry of National Security, Trinidad and Tobago, safeguarding human life.
$50 by $20, $50 by $25.
This is Kyron Pollard. When you play, do it the legal way. Don't bet on illegal gaming.
Eye on Dependency with Garth and Natasha.
Reality radio at its best, where every life is a biography.
Sundays at 10 a.m. and exclusively on I-95.5 FM.
And streamed live on the Eye on Dependency Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Thank you for staying with us. This is Eye on Dependency on your Christmas Eve. We hope you're enjoying the greetings. I know it could be a little tear-jerking, but still, giving thanks that the prisoners themselves have been allowed this opportunity to meet with their families, and that you can hear for yourself the kind of intimate connections that are being kept alive thanks to the prison service.
So we know families of the maximum security prison, greetings. Yes. Let's go to that.
Shout out to Adriel Hackett from Melissa, your sister, and Terry Ann Wilson. Merry Christmas and enjoy your season.
Shout out from Terry and Uncle Adriel. Hi, my name is Maria. I would love to leave a message for my husband, Gara. I want to wish him a Merry Christmas, and I want him to know that he's always in my prayers every night. Me and my kids, we love him very much, and we think about him all the time, and he's missed dearly. This is Zalima. I'm making a request for my husband, Gara. I love you very, very, very much. Me and my kids, we dying for you to come home. We can't wait. It's been a long journey, and I will always say we have a wonderful tale to tell. We came a long way, a long, long way, and I just want you to know you're always in our prayers. Every day we ask God for protection, for guidance for you, and to give you the inspiration to hold on and know that we are out here waiting for you. You mean a lot to us, and you have inspired myself and my kids, and they ask for you all the time. Even moments when I'm alone, I just still feel like your presence around. I would find myself talking to myself, but I know it's not myself I'm talking to, but it's you others be talking to, because you inspire me in a lot of ways. You have changed me a lot in many ways. You make me believe in myself. You show me the real me. You help me to understand myself and love myself for who I really am, and a big part of me I see in you as well. And I think that's what really brought us together, because we saw ourselves in each other, and it is everything. It is everything to me. I love you.
Hi, good day everybody. Today is Saturday. This is the day that the Lord has made. I want to say good afternoon to everybody, and I want to spend a special shout out to my son, Shakil Cameron, his son. Today is our visit. This is a good initiative by the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service. I want all it to continue, and that will also help in the breakdown with the separation of the parents and the child. So I really, really appreciate today. Thank you very much.
Akaneli, Merry Christmas, my brother. Boy. You always seeing freedom soon. You know how it is go. Stay strong.
All right, shout out to Stephen Nicholas Dantrod, my loving son. On behalf of the Walker family, the Dantrod family, the Crams family, all well wishers, and we rooting for you. You'll be out soon. Freedom is a must. Blessings always.
Always. This is Annie here calling from the Pompey family. A big shout out to Leon Thomas, our brother. We love you. We appreciate you. Everything is going to be okay, all right? We'll see you again in God's name. And keep safe, right? We love you very much. And from Mommy as well, she love you. She have you at heart. She wasn't here to make it today, but she have you in her deepest sentiments.
Merry Christmas, Darren. From your sister Cindy and your mother Helen, Stephen, and Danica Scott, Jason and JC and Jaylee and Jason. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Darren. From Mommy, Danica, Cindy, your whole family.
We love you, bro.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
I just want to wish my son Isaiah Martin a Merry Christmas. Happy birthday also. Hold on, son, your day is close. You'll be out there with us soon. This is coming from his mommy, Yvette Martin.
Happy birthday, Shane. We love you, and have a Merry Christmas from your mommy.
Happy birthday, Shane. We love you. We pray that God will continue to keep you and guide you. Enjoy your holidays. From Auntie Naomi.
Happy birthday, Shane, and Merry Christmas in advance. We just want to tell you we love you from everybody at home and from Auntie Andrea.
Happy birthday, Shane. We love you, and have a Merry Christmas from your mommy.
Happy birthday, Shane. We love you. We pray that God will continue to keep you and guide you. Enjoy your holidays. From Auntie Naomi.
Happy birthday, Shane, and Merry Christmas in advance. We just want to tell you we love you from everybody at home and from Auntie Andrea.
Merry Christmas to everybody. I'll be here every year, every Christmas.
Jariel, this is your mommy and the rest of the family wishing you all the best for the Christmas seasons. And I'd like to let you know that this will be over soon. Stay strong. God is love.
Hi, Susan Baggy, sending greetings to Adrian from your mom, wishing you all the best and keep strong, and hope to see you soon again.
Hello, good day. My name is Roseanne Bettis, and I would like to say a Merry Christmas to my son, Clinton Martin, who's in Costa Rica right now. We come to the family day. We enjoy the family day with him. We're glad to get to associate with each and every one today. And I want him to hold the faith. God is good. Let him, be that faith and everything will be okay.
I would like to shout out and say a happy and Merry Christmas to my uncle Jamal Warner. And I hope God bless you and bring lots of prosperity and good news for the new year. Coming from your niece Shanika, Giselle Sierra, and Azaria Prince. Say hi. Hi.
Yo, this is the voice of the One Keys of the Musical Vibrations family, and we sending Christmas greetings to each and every one tuning in. Rise Maximum Radio.
Okay, Jabari, my son, I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas, a safe and healthy one, and enjoy it, and your family loves you.
Dad, I want to pick up you, this Ramluchan Ramsing, from Maria Ramsing and Hafiza Mohammed. Just want to big you up. Have a Merry Christmas, and we wish you all home, and we missing you. Love you.
Merry Christmas from Daddy, from Sharon Wilson.
To my family in Princess Town, Desmond, Jamie. I shout out to Copper. I shout out to everybody in Trinidad, Port of Spain, especially in South, especially in Marbella. I shout out to everybody.
My name is Eulal Monisa, and this is what Christmas means to me. Being in jail is not all about Christmas to me. Being out there with my family is a real Christmas for me. Thank you very much. I just want to send Christmas greetings to each and every one of you. Time here in the jail, as we know, is very short. Time in life is very short also. Being out there, as I say, with the family is a real Christmas.
Santa come to tell we he's spending Christmas with we. This year when he come down to party with we Trini, I said to get all your boats from ready, pan up, and you well me too, and prepare a place in Santa Cruz to relax when he drink he booze. Boy, yo, 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 tell them Santa come to play. Boy, yo, 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 I you living until Ash Wednesday. Boy, yo, 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 yo. I want a pillow, oh yo, 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 with good dashing and bacalao.
First, I must say special good morning to the Rise Maximum. God bless each and everyone for the year to come, and I want to say a special request to my wife, Melissa Thomas, a special shout out. God bless, happy birthday in advance, God bless you always, and a bonjour.
A pleasant good morning to each and everyone. My name is Melissa Thomas. I have been incarcerated for the past 12 plus years. My husband and I, we have been incarcerated, and we left behind 7 children, the youngest being 11 months upon incarceration. Today she is 13 years old. Around this Christmas time, it brings great sadness to my heart. However, it is and you understand what the situation is. I love my children so much. No amount of time or nothing can take me back to that place where I can watch my children grow, carry them to school, see them at their graduations, and the things that a parent will do for their children. Not being ungrateful to my sisters and my brothers because they have done an excellent job with them. At the end of the day, the reality of the situation is that nobody can love your children like you can love them. Nobody will take care of them like you will take care of them. This situation, that predicament that I have found myself into, is a sad situation. It's a heart-rending one. And I've been in the system, as I said before, for the past 12 plus years, and sometimes I feel like my case not going anywhere. Year come, year go, we're fighting within the system for the just to start this matter and for us to get it nullified, because it is so hard seeing your children twice for the year, and seeing your children grow that every time you see them for the second time for the year, they have grown inches more, they get more fat, and they're just living life, and you just in the prison system wondering how everything is going with them, and how they're faring, if they're eating, if they're drinking, as a parent will do, because that's what parents do. I feel helpless at times that I can't help my children. Talking about this gets me very emotional, because all I really would like is to be home with my family. There is nothing in life that can give you that joy of just holding your children, or as they have grown into man and a teenager, they will be encountering things in life, and mommy's not there or daddy's not there to give them the advice that they need, or to guide them as they should. I have made the best of my prison time. It's not that I love being in the prison, but at the end of the day, you have to make yourself marketable so that upon reintegration into society, you'll be able to not help only yourself, but to help your family. I have went back to school, I have tapped into whatever my God-given talents are, and I have seen that they have worked for me. My last accomplishment was in March of this year when I won the Interstation Gospel Competition, and it was a great feeling that I took home the trophy to WP, because in reality there were my meals are coming for the past 12 years. So that is what people will say is home. Home is where my heart is, and my heart is with my children. And no matter what, there my home will always be. Because in spite of what, every single day, the only thing I yearn for as a parent is to wake up and see my children. Wake up and, make breakfast to them. On that note, this year, I had the opportunity of cooking lunch for my children. And, when they came, I said, babies, I have a surprise for you. Mommy, I have a surprise for you. And everybody was really happy. Mommy was surprised at us and covered the food on the table, and they called, Mommy, you cook? You cook, Mommy? I say, yeah, I have a little surprise salad. So I started to show food for them, because that was something I was yearning to do. And Salim said to me, he started to cry. I said, baby, what happened? I said, don't do that now. You will make me feel sad. He said, Mommy, it's not the matter of feeling sad, but it's 13 years, Mommy, you have never done this for us, And watch Monique eating there, This is the first time Monica has ever eaten a meal from her mommy, you know. And I was happy to a point, but I was really sad to know that, you know, they still remember the things that I used to do for them. But look at the situation that I am in now, that I can't do it anymore. You know, society have a stigma that they look down at people within the system. And all we're trying to do within the system is find a way to be back home with our families. A lot of us has made mistakes for whatever reason, and we are human, and we are prone to do those things. However, change is the only thing that is constant. And change starts within our minds, change starts within our hearts. And if we want to be back with our families, we have to recondition, renew our minds. And a lot of us within the system, and I can proudly say a lot of us within the system are just dying for that opportunity to be there with our families, to show society that, even though they has looked upon us that we did a wrong for whatever reason, because there are a lot of innocent people that are behind bars, they can still see that we have done something different with our lives, and come what may, for 2024, I am praying that I get my matter nullified, that I can be home with my children. I must say thank you to the Commissioner of Prisons, and this is a great opportunity for all of us who gets the opportunity to visit Mr. Gata Natasha, and for the country to hear what's taking place behind bars and the things that we are yearning for as inmates. The Commissioner has done so many things for us as inmates. He gave us the opportunity that we can visit our families and we can have a meal with our families, sit down and have a meal with our families. And for that, sir, we are forever grateful. It's not about eating the food, but it's about the bonding time that you will have with them for that little period. So we just want to say hats off to you, sir. You have been doing an excellent job, and I pray that God continues to bless you and keep you. To Rise Maximum Radio, to the First Lady Nessa, and to the PD Mr. Steele, you guys have been, doing the best that you can do, and thanks for that as well, in spite of all things. So, to everyone who's listening to this morning, we are not looking for sympathy from anyone with anything. We are just saying that, things happen in life. And sometimes something just have to happen for something to happen. And the something that is happening now is that I am voicing what's taking place with me. But I'm also saying that, take time out to just turn a blind eye or to just turn away. Trouble has come and it's real hard to go. And when you end up in situations like this, you end up in predicaments that you can't find yourself out of. To the young people out there, take time to grow. Life is not running away. Take time to understand yourself. Take time to go to school. Take time to listen to your parents. Because when you reach our age, you can't get back that time. And that's the time now you will be wondering, why didn't I complete school? Why didn't I listen to my mom when she told me that probably wasn't the person for me? Or I should not have gone there, or I should not have done that. Take time to listen. There's a difference between hearing and listening. But when you listen, you learn something. So, thanks again for everything. And I pray that, God continues to bless you and keep you guys, and continue to give us the added strength to hold on, to know that, we are yearning to be home with our families, and pray for us, because we really need that. Thank you.
Her as a mother, as a woman, as a wife,
You know what I remember when I heard her say a line? She said, "Trouble comes," and Mr. I think I heard Mr. Hines say that to the minister. Trouble comes on a horse and leaves on a snail. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And this is why I keep telling people, think, boy, think, double think, triple think before you engage somebody. Look for fight, look for all these things. I seen some things on video with people fighting, and I seen they can't see down the road how this going to end up, boy.
No. One bad cough.
You know, I saw a video in Rio Claro. You know the country areas where you used to be safe and you go there to relax. And I saw a video with a sampat. You know, what they didn't do that guy? Even women and all in it, you know. Said a woman running around with a bottle waiting to pick a spot to hit, you know. And I seen, if this man dies,
one bad blow
is about 5, 6 of them going to prison, you know. Well, let's think now, boy. Think how they, please, I'm begging you all, think. And for me, you all have seen still as a serviceman, right? Egar, I don't know if you have seen it too in the prison about service personnel coming into prison. How does it feel to engage with a serviceman in prison? A soldier, police officer, even a prison officer. How does that feel?
It's not an easy task. We had a whole section. We have a whole section. They call the police barracks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lord.
What?
Oh, God.
Mount police it have.
Wow.
Yeah, and it, you know, just after recently we was working with one of the police officers that he went to, and in dealing with him every day, you know, he will talk about his experience, and he will always say, you know, I leave to go to work, you know. I leave to go to work, you know. I leave to go to work, you know. And that used to always be his thought. He couldn't stray away from his job. It's always part of it. And he says sometimes, you know, interacting with other inmates, he used to forget which part he is. And some of them just tell him, hey, you feel you're still a police, sir. And that kind of way, it is take away the training that you have.
Yes.
You understand? And
so somebody tried to pull rank and
yeah, and I had to pull him back down and say, hey, he's a prisoner. Forget that. But, you know, it is a mental situation, you know. And I just tell every day, you just say it again, think. Just that 3 seconds, you can't go back in time.
You're telling me,
you can't go back in time and take back that. You understand? And if you know and you understand, as we deal with every day, the life, the time frame, innocent or guilty, you have to wait for that day.
You have to wait, yes. You know, before I came into the prison, you know, people would say that you're a bit hasty, you know, your behavior was different. My behavior was different. When I came into the prison as an officer, and I saw how easy your freedom can be taken away. God tell me that 360. So somebody tell you, you know, someone say, God bless you, have a good day. Just keep my glass up, because, you know, a simple argument, a simple, you know, disagreement could land you behind bars, because, you know, some of us are very hasty. Yeah. Some of us are very ignorant. You know, you push somebody. Yes. So being an officer, I see, again, how easy your freedom is taken away. So I will take a back seat. I will take a backseat now. And if a lot of people approach it like that, they will understand. You understand? So that's why, as you said, something happens, whether innocent or guilty, you have a long time period to wait.
One of the things that program that we have right now, the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Mentor Team, motivational team, where we go to every school and talk. And I remember the commissioner saying once, it was the most important tool in rehabilitation. Because we're not just going to talk, we're working with experience. We're carrying the inmates with us.
Prevention, you're all doing.
And they're telling them now, here what? These are people that was sitting in the same desk some years ago, in the same school, listening to the teacher talk, listening to your parent talk, and believing you're invincible. Right? Meaning that I could one of the questions we ask is, who feel that they cannot end up in prison? You understand? One mistake, and you can't take back that. When we talk about Andrew Douglas, 75 years. This is 75 years, they can't believe, what? Sometimes you're talking to them and say, all you could live an hour without all your phone? No, never. Say, hey, when you come in prison.
That's it.
Yep. You understand? And most of the children, they will take They will listen. You understand? We talk about fights in school. We do demonstration to show you one bad blow. Bap. The points at your body that you could cuff somebody or hit somebody and they could fall long.
It's a stamping on head thing now.
Mhm.
That's a new style now. You know, is you must stamp the person on the head.
It's a ranking thing, and you're saying the children, the youths now are so different because you know before you have a little argument, we quarrel, we have parents intervene, teachers intervene. Now you're having with everybody social media. Everybody is taping, and it's not one person. Remember, there was a video I think it was about a month ago where I think it was over 15 students pounced on one.
Yes, yes.
And you're saying, what if something had happened?
They
So
don't-
that one particular individual, what was going to become of you all?
Study that.
What was going to happen?
Now, one of the things too also in the video, the chin up guy in the back.
Yes.
He start him
Yes.
now, boy. Start him now.
Yeah.
And he in the background, he hear the voice, start him now. And he taking that chin up and he going and starting. And then
Nonsense.
the cameraman, he waiting. They say he have one job. So he making sure he get every blow, everything, and it's a pips to them.
Yeah.
And they realize the consequences behind that.
Yeah, and not only that, they're not seeing their mother, getting involved after that, because now your mother has to go by the police station and try to bail you out, and then if you have to go to prison now, she had to come up there twice a month.
Just recent for the visits. You had to reach by the prison 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
By 7 o'clock, you're reaching your cut-off time.
Wow.
Right? And you have to sit down there. The last visit recently was 7 o'clock in the evening.
Whoa.
There's the amount of people there.
The amount
that
of
come into
people.
And I
the
talk
yes.
about grandparents, grandmother coming. And you can't say, well, they will help granny because it's about 500 granny. And you see the mothers, they had to take a day off
Yes,
to sit down to come and give you a visit.
yes.
And people don't realize these is the things that behind it.
And there's a domino effect. When you make that wrong decision or wrong choice,
Yep.
it starts a domino
Not
effect
just
in your
you,
life
it's
and
your
your family's
family,
life.
yes. Of course.
All the people think, oh my God, I just keep saying it over and over.
Not to
just,
mention the families of the victims.
again, I had a
Yes,
chance.
either.
I had a chance to speak to our bachelor recruits, and I thank the Trinidad Tobago Defense Force and the Ministry of National Security again for allowing me that opportunity to speak to the recruits, the last batch that passed out there. And I was telling them, as an ordinary citizen going to prison, that's one thing, but as a serviceman going to prison,
Prison is a different
that's a
thing.
different story.
Yes.
Just yesterday we put up some pictures of me with my headdress, and I looking at that thing and looking at that capstone, I saying, Lord Father, what I would only give to put on that kit again. It breaks my heart. I'm not lying. It pains. But and you now telling us now, there's a part of the prison you call police barracks. Now, for any police officer listening out there, that is not a good thing, That's something to be ashamed of, To know that in the maximum security prison, you have a section called police barracks. We have on the line Commissioner Leopold Ramuta. Good morning, sir. Compliments to you and your family. Welcome to our Dependency once again.
Good morning, Gat, Natasha,
Morning.
Phil, and Egan,
Morning, sir.
all those who listen on the World Wide Web, prison officers, and Tobago, good morning, Christmas greetings to you all. I am listening to my children, officers and in meetings, and I'm feeling very emotional just listening to them. They haven't left anything for me to say or add, really. I mean, just listen to Melissa, President Steele, explaining how we treat with matters of the heart, all in direction to reforming, putting an intellectual spin in rehabilitation, persuading people to look at a new way of thinking. Listening to Melissa and the situation, it's terrible. And it's good for the listenership to hear this. That those of us who believe that sometimes we say or do things and then regret what we do afterwards, we should seek I could use the word treatment, but then people be denial and say, no, I don't know treatment. So let me use another word. Should teacher talk to our friend? Do you think I get vexed too quickly? Do you think I act before I think? And if we don't look into our own behavior and responses to things that get us vexed, then we will not put the right check into our behavior. Meaning that if you get angry and you react naturally and it's a bad outcome, you won't be able to control yourself at that point in time. You need to control this behavior before it happens. So counseling in this country sometimes is seen as a bad word or negative word, something like a taboo, but no. Counseling is just sitting and having a chat with someone who has experience in life situation and can help you work out situations. So before I go off on a tangent, what I'm zeroing down to say is that those of us who are in control of others, so parents, law enforcement persons, teachers, religious leaders, let's keep asking those who we are close to, or those who listen to us, to, I don't going to use anger management, but try to check our behavior. You see those children that we see on videos behaving badly, they are very influential, and they all have parents, if not significant others or caregivers, whether it's grandparents, uncle, and whatever. Do not leave everything up to society only. You have a role to play. I think that's one of the key roles in society is we have to work with the children, we have to work with young ones, even neighbors. Look at your neighbors' children and find some way to communicate with them without hurting their feelings. To my officers for the past year and last year too, I need to compliment you all for chartering with me this well, I don't want to say new, but for deeply focusing in this direction of rehabilitation, in having our staff thinking more seriously into how we treated inmates to encourage a sense of remorse and behaviors that will be negative. We have had training and retooling of our staff. I think the prison service is in the best it has ever been over the years as regards to security and rehabilitation. We had one unfortunate situation where an assassination attempt was made on a very senior officer, my deputy, but maybe just about 2 or 3 inmates were responsible for that. That does not reflect the intent of the entire inmate population. They were really, really angry about that. Other than that, we have had very good relationship between the inmates and officers. Radio station Rise has been doing a tremendous work in putting us one step in front as regards to the rehabilitation. So this coming 2024, I'm going to see to get resources where we can hopefully expand the radio station to all prisons, where we get inmates and staff population can benefit from the content material that is delivered. I mean, just listen to Melissa. Melissa speaks so well, and her own testimony, she's a person, she will be highly critical of something she sees and don't like. And to hear Melissa speak so highly about the prison and her change there, a key element we use in the prison now is your family. Everyone loves their family. And sometimes they didn't get the love that they wanted to because of life situations. And when you come in prison, you have time now to think, maybe feel a sense of remorse or regret why you didn't have stronger family ties, and then you get to appreciate the women folk in your family, how much they go out, and that gives that motherly care. So we use family in a personal, using strong emotion of love. When your family cooks a meal home, the emotion goes through the day before in acquiring the material and preparing the meal, putting it in a basket, in a containers, and traveling, coming up to the prison. There's so much anticipation adults and children, then they come around a table and sit down and have a meal with your loved one who has been incarcerated, who is remorseful for what had happened. That's changed. The inmates are so highly appreciated, and I hope that continues way after highest commissioner leaves. I think a new trend that we can hold on to. The main thing that was presented in before is security. That yes, there are some nefarious inmates and families who have choose that opportunity to bring in contraband material. But I'm saying over a period of time that intent would reflect negatively on the whole initiative, and even the inmate population would resent that from the one or two inmates who want to spoil that occasion. So, and again, families are the key in behavior modification, as I say, agent, coming together and sharing that love. I think we have we don't have that happening enough in society. We spoke about law enforcement officers in the prison, and we have a police barracks there. Let me make a bold statement here, and I like to make bold statements. Because policemen there should not be in prison. And when they get in court, they are released. However, being incarcerated, they suffer a lot. They lose family relationships, they lose money, finances, they lose friends. And then when they get it in court, they said they shouldn't be in prison anymore. They were wrongfully held. There are some policemen who should be there. And there are even some who should throw away the keys. So like you were saying earlier on, God, let them have their day in court and let justice prevail. Whether justice says they should be set free or be kept in prison. So to the law enforcement officers in prison, we care about you, and as Mr. Steele would have said earlier on, there are some law enforcement officers who were once with us and no longer with us. They are out in the free world, so to speak, came back to the prison to celebrate with us as a staff, as a family, because they found a family in prison. I think, I was saying just Friday on, I think this is something we can bottle and sell to the, not just the nation, but to the world. Radio Rise, I think I just want to allow among the inmate population and prison staff that we need to advertise that. We need to get the entire world to see the kind of law that happens when we harness person's emotion. Well, I don't want to speak too much. Garth, they can ask me any question if you like.
Well, Commissioner, you said it all, but going forward, what can we look out for? I mean, you have Steele and Agard here, who has been that beacon, as I should say, for transformation and what obtains inside the prison, because they have been the voice and face of Rise Maximum Radio and representing Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service, and they just told us about the mentor group that you all move around, with from schools and all that. Yeah. So what can we expect going forward from the prison service come 2024?
You can expect the prison service continue on the path to have our officers and inmates thinking along the lines of love and affection and remorse for what they have did. I would like to continue lobbying for our lifers who have been in the system for over 30 years, 35. There's one guy, 42 years in prison. They have all been reformed and are waiting their day to go home, because prison, I as Commissioner, am saying that they are fit to be released. They have been with us all these years, and if they weren't fit, then that's an indictment on the prison service. We would have not been doing our job, and we have been doing our job. We have dozens and dozens of inmates fit to be released. I would like the states, the arms and the organization or the group or the committee that has to for this, these things favorably for them. They are now some of them are getting released to the court, and I'm happy to see that. And that you can't reform, you can't change people because your salary asks you to do that. And when you do that, you do a terrific job. Another arm of the state isn't going distance and releasing them. Speaking about those who are with us 30, 35, and 40 years. So that's why I will continue lobbying for them. That, and and to our listenership. Inmates cannot be kept with us and lives. And we need to set the example for others, for other inmates who are with us, and we talking program. They could put it in our face. How is it helping Neville Glod? How is it helping Andrew Douglas? How is it helping Vernon Shotman? How is it helping Naresh Prasad? I can go on and on with names. But that's but in a nutshell, what we expect going forward in 2024, a continued focus on rehabilitation. Security is too easy for us. We have manuals and protocols and policies on security. We have been a really good job in security. We need to get the assistance from even the wider public. We need the society to come on board and put positive pressure on us, the authorities, to release inmates who have been reformed in the prison. We need to speak out, society. The prison has done their part in rehabilitating a whole lot of lifers. Yeah,
Yes, Commissioner,
Yes.
thank you very much. And we are very heartened to hear of your plans to expand Rise Maximum Radio to all of these stations. We think that the entire prison population will benefit from that, so we look forward to that in the new year.
Yeah, thanks much.
Yes, Commissioner. Well, as the saying goes, this is the time of year that we all care to share and look out for each other, but you all doing that 24 365. And again, we would like to thank you, your executive, and those who support restorative justice, because we know everybody still don't believe in it inside and outside. But for those of you and the officers who are at the forefront of this, sorry, sir? No, I thought he was going to say something. Yes, so those of you and the officers who are hell-bent on reforming our citizens before they re-enter society, and then some of them go through vision on mission. A lot of people doing a lot of work. We doing our part. And we want to thank you so much. And we hope that your predecessor, that your successor would come with the same mindset so that the wheels continue to turn in that direction.
Thank you on behalf of the prison service and our executives, God, Natasha, and all those on the radio station, I-95.5. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing for the nation. Thank you, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
And Merry Christmas to you and your family. Take care. God bless.
Thanks. Same to you.
All right. So that was Commissioner of Prisons, Dear Prasad Ramuta, bringing his greetings on behalf of Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service. And, still, Egad, every time I hear, and I like what you said just now, is that think before you go in that prison, because you go in and meet people, you have to join a line behind them, and they waiting 10, 12, 15 years for anything to start in their matter. So imagine you going in prison now. That is it, you might as well get shaving kit and all kind, because your beard going to grow, for sure. You're going to get gray hair, you're going to get, Lord.
Just recently, a good friend of mine's was before the court. They say plead guilty. The charge, the time is 45 days. He said, nah, he want no record. You fighting the case.
Oh God.
90 plus days.
He's still waiting.
Still waiting. In
See
prison.
what I mean? Wow. And he had the opportunity.
45 days. He want no record, so he say he fighting it. So 90 plus days.
You see, no,
that could be.
No, Natasha, but you
understand what a record means for your life.
Yeah, but
just
then
as bad as a prison too.
Right, but did he have a job?
Yes.
He getting back the job? you see all of that, and remember, there's a space between January and December. So if you have to account for that now, we're going to tell them you're out of the country, even though you don't want a conviction.
You still have to account.
You still have to account for the time that.
Yes, true.
How you accounting for that time? And thank God, you know, having a presidential pardon really doesn't stop you from getting discriminated against, but it helps in getting a clean police certificate, a good character. You know,
But
I
you have
still
to do
get.
your time first.
Hmm?
You have to do the time. Well, I mean, you have to wait. So just sit down and wait.
Yes.
And put your life in the hands of the judicial system, which, you know.
Because Natasha was just asking me, there was a gentleman that I think the commissioner said 42 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she was asking me, he came in young. So I assume, I don't know. But there was a female, Parvati Das. After 30 plus years, she left the prison 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So that was, that was so good to see.
Yeah.
I think it's just 3 lifers at women's prison. So she was the first to go.
Wow.
And I mean, that was record breaking. A lot of seniors came, and watch her walk out the prison. So I don't know what her life will be after 30 years behind bars. How are you going to,
That readjustment not easy,
readjustment
you know.
to your life.
I remember Wayne Chan saying when he came up in the first time, he went to look for the maxi stand. That where he thought it was. and when they tell him city gate, he looking for a big gate. And they tell you how, and he spent 10 years.
Yeah.
So you could imagine after 30-something years,
30-something years, what is going to happen?
everything move around,
Yes,
everything
yes.
shift around.
It will change.
But her family was there, so that's the happiest time for her. Just being there with her family. When you ask her, if you had asked her that 10 years ago, she wouldn't have, thought that the possibility to go out there
Yes.
was actually, possible.
And this is something I think we should look at in the future of recording, when a person walks out of that institution after so many years, to have that captured.
Follow up with
You
them
know,
too.
yes, and see how let people see how that feels. It's really I could imagine it's a heart-rending thing to notice. And I want to leave this with, because this week again, Natasha will tell you the amount of calls we get for people whose children on drugs right now, and who's alcoholic, and as I say to mothers and families out there, it's not easy to walk away from that grip of substance abuse or even alcoholism. It is not easy. I went to rehab 3 times, and it's when I went to prison that is what woke me up. And when I walked out of prison the 11th of June 1991, I never looked back. The thing is, not everybody sees it like that. Not everybody could make that change, because there are people. That's why the word recidivism exists. And I would like to reach out to the banks, the police, the prison, teachers, doctors, lawyers. Once you have individuals in these institutions using Class A drugs or hooked on gambling, they will steal from you. I'm not kidding. I'm not asking you. I am telling you. We try to reach out to the banks so that we could have sessions for them, but they feel they could handle it. Okay, well, they could handle it, but I'm telling you, to the banks in Trinidad and Tobago, once you have individuals in there who hooked on gambling, who hooked on Class A drugs because of the circles that they hang out with, they will steal from you. They will steal from your clients without care, without fear or favor. I guarantee you that. They're not making this up. Okay? So if you have bank tellers who hang in with the wrong crowd, people will all of a sudden get attacked when they leave the bank with certain amounts of money. Okay? Because they need it, they need it, they need it. It's a craving that they cannot stop, and they cannot control themselves. They will steal from clients. So especially clients who have millions of dollars in the bank, it's easy to take out a 200, a 300, a 400 every day before they miss it. I am guaranteeing you, I'm not asking you, I am telling you. Doctors, if you have doctors who hooked on Class A drugs, they will steal drugs from the hospital.
Or they'll get locked up at the side of the road with drugs in their possession.
And get a slap on the wrist, $14,000, and we don't know where they are now. Okay? To the Medical Board of Trinidad and Tobago, you have doctors in the system who are hooked on Class A drugs. I'm not asking you, I am telling you. And once they hook on Class A drugs, they will steal your drugs from the dispensary, because there are drugs in there that they can use to get high as well. You see, anytime a doctor working 24/1 playing hero, keep your eyes on him or her, because something they're using to drive them.
Yep.
Folks, We have something that we're dealing with today that we cannot now change. That's why I congratulated drugs on winning the war on drugs, because drugs really won the war on drugs. You could ask Steele and Agar about the recidivism rate with drug users. It's high. Yes?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So let's take a break
You're listening
now.
to Dependency.
Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll take your calls.
So Luel, Jordan, Cameo, Alison, Gloria, Tid, and everybody else on YouTube, thank you very much for your loyal support for this year again. You're on Facebook and on radio. Thank you so much, Babel. Good morning. Happy birthday. Tomorrow, please go to former Senator, the Honorable Joe Newell Williams. I think it's on Christmas Day. It's her birthday. Yes. So happy birthday to you in advance. And all of you celebrating, thank you very much. Happy birthday to you too. Let's go to that break, and when we come back, we take some calls.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago, through the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons, continues to develop and implement effective policies and procedures to prevent and suppress human trafficking. To date, the National Task Force has developed 2 national plans of action against the crime of trafficking in persons. Trinidad and Tobago adopts a 4-pronged approach in its response to human trafficking. 1. Effective identification of victims and witnesses. 2. Prevention of human trafficking. 3. Protection of victims and witnesses. And 4. Prosecution of suspected traffickers. In the Ministry of National Security, we established a specialized unit called the Counter-Trafficking Unit to lead and manage Trinidad and Tobago's response to human trafficking. The Counter-Trafficking Unit works closely with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the Immigration Division, and international law enforcement agencies to aggressively and proactively investigate and prosecute suspected human traffickers. Human trafficking is a serious crime. Rest assured, the government of Trinidad and Tobago and its agencies remain committed in the fight against human trafficking and will respond with immediate effect when the need arises.
We are the Counter-Trafficking Unit of the Ministry of National Security, Trinidad and Tobago, safeguarding human life.
$50 by 20, $50 by 25.
This is Kyron Pollard. When you play, do it the legal way. Don't bet on illegal gaming.
Ion Dependency with Garth and Natasha.
Reality radio, at its best, where every life is a biography.
Sundays, at 10 a.m., and exclusively, on I-95.5 FM.
And streamed live, on the Ion Dependency Facebook page, and YouTube channel.
All right, thank you for staying with us. Let's take some calls, 6223937. Call, send your greetings. We would like to send greetings to you too, as we're doing here this morning. We have Steele and Agard in studio from Rise Maximum Radio of the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service. And if you're just joining us, you can go back to this live stream and the recording and hear what you missed. So let's go to the line, take a first call. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am, and how compliments of the season to you. How can we help this morning?
Same to you and your family, traveling mercies. To everyone at this station, this is a very good program, and I want to congratulate you all on a program like this. I have a son in the prison, and he has been there 8 years now. And if he's listening, or if there's any way that he's listening, I just want to let him know to hold on. The struggle is real. My son is in the prison 8 years for a crime that he didn't commit. And I was listening to your program earlier on where the Commissioner of Prisons, he was on, and I must compliment the Commissioner of Prisons and their team for what they did, because I was able to benefit from it. And really and truly, it really helps in keeping the connection between the families. So I compliment them for that too. But I have to say this, Mr. Gart, you hearing me?
Yes, ma'am, loud and clear.
Right. Now, earlier on, you all said that the Chief Justice needs to visit the prison. And I really, and other parents like me out there, other mothers out there, other families out there, I know that they will agree with it. Because, again, I'm hearing people in the prison for more than 25 years, more than 30 years, are waiting a chance to be heard. When you are put in prison, it does not mean that you are guilty of anything. It means that you are until proven guilty. That is not the case right now with our children in the prison. I would like to plead. I hope that the Minister of National Security and the DPP and the everybody who are connected to this. You see, because yes, they're saying that they understand, but do they really understand? Do they? Do they know what it takes for a mother or a sister or a brother to know that your child in the jail and you cannot even get a date, a court date, something like a court date, which they are entitled to? When you have to go and visit them, and that same visit, and turn your back and hope that they live through the year to have another visit at the end of the year. And don't get me wrong, I really appreciate the fact that, yes, I get the opportunity because he has a son. But there is a flip side to this. And I'm speaking to you here and I'm shaking, Mr. Gat. It is overbearing. It is hurtful. It damaged families spiritually, mentally, physically. It becomes a thorn in our flesh, because we cannot. We children in the prison languishing, and nothing is being done. My son did 8 years when he now finished school, when he went in there. Mr. God, you have a certificate. His son was a year. His son is 9 years. His son has been to the prison twice. For Father's Day and for this last time. Now you tell me. I need the Minister of National Security, the Minister of Prisons, and some of the things too. When we work hard and we bring our stuff inside there for our children, when they're doing certain things, they mash it up. Come on, people. You can't judge a man. You have to give the people the opportunity to come forward, pleading with the Prime Minister, with whoever. He's the head. It's tearing our homes apart. Some of these children who inside there and do nothing. Some of the children inside there, some of the people inside there and do anything to keep them there so long. So I am pleading on behalf of the prisoners. This is Christmas. We thankful. We grateful. But we'll be more thankful and grateful when the courts open back and our children could face the court. So that if they have to be sentenced, they'll be sentenced. This is easy. The money, the time, the everything it takes. As a mother, and I know it about the mothers out there who know what I'm talking about. So, Mr. Agat, I just want to thank you for this opportunity to be able to say what I have to say. But it's overbearing. 8 years, and it have people 10 and 15 and 20 years.
Thank you, ma'am.
No. You're welcome.
Thank you, and stay strong, hold strong, all right? Stay strong. And, you know, this is my view, not the view of the prison officers in here or even Natasha or I-95.5. See that mother tears? My mother used to always say, tears don't fall on the ground. And for any police officer out there, because it had to start with you, who have anybody in the prison sitting right now who's innocent of the charge, the parents' tears not falling on the ground, eh? Sooner or later, it will reach your shoulders. Guarantee you that as night follows day, because there are innocent people in our prisons. Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy how many Christmases that you can. But one day, the tears going to flow from you too.
And this lady's story is not unique.
It's not unique.
And when I heard her, it reminded me of Ricardo's mom.
Yes, Ricardo
what
Stevenson.
She endured.
Yeah.
For how many? 16 years?
Yeah, she stopped recognizing him after that time.
I mean,
because she started suffering dementia, so sometimes the husband had to say, that's your son, you know, that's your son, when she go to look for him in prison. That's how long he stayed in there. I don't understand it. We don't understand it. But again, all we could do is beg and plead with the judiciary to step on the gas a bit. Maybe night courts, what about that? Maybe we could start that, you know. You never know what a dent it can make. Hello, good morning. You know, and still, you know, to know that you always have to deal with this all the time when you know, parents reaching out to you all, you know, I could imagine how it feels, boy. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Chance.
Who?
We would like to know
where
has the hand of stay on prisoners here? A man sentenced, he appeal. Before the appeal could come up, you cut off his hair, and certainly if you cut it, he would get the normal treatment of prison officers on him. Where is the hand of stay? Remember, I appeal, which means I still have a chance out there to free myself with my evidence. You cut me hair off and threaten me. I'm coming down on my faith that I shouldn't practice my faith. As a Muslim, I shouldn't practice my faith. Why? Why that is happening in the prison today? Thank you.
All right. I'm sure the authorities listen to you. And maybe something could be done about that. 622-3937. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, God.
Morning.
Good morning.
Compliments of the season to you.
The officers, season greetings, and a very healthy, prosperous 2024, 95.5 staff and listenership. The whole of the country, including my family and loved ones. God, you all continue doing what you all do best, because people who love people are the most wonderful people in the world. You all go brave, and as I mentioned, Wayne went through a lot, but he persevered. So you all continue. God bless. Safe trip home, and we'll talk again next year.
Okay, my friend. Thank you. 622-3937. Good morning. Hello, good morning. And we too would let me take this opportunity to Steele and Agar to thank you all very much for being that great support and keeping that connection between us, the community, and the prison.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yeah, you all did a fantastic job this year, and we want to continue working with you all next year. Please, God. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, God, yeah, what's going on? There is no such thing as innocent people in prison. Don't ever talk that way.
You got him more?
Hello, good day.
Interesting
Caller.
what he was trying to say.
Yeah, go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah. A very pleasant good day to you. I'm a first time caller, and I'm just intrigued about the various comments more, or in particular, the comments of the Commissioner of Prisons regarding the incident at Baltaria with one of his deputies. And I'm asking the question, within the prison system, what sort of initiatives are in place in terms of intelligence that senior prison officer did not get wind of? And moreover, I would like to correlate that to an event in Siparia.
Caller probably joined the program late, but this morning we're doing some celebrating. You know, we're celebrating Christmas and all, and I can't tell you anything about intelligence and in the prison, and you know these officers here surely can't tell you that either. So let's keep it greetings now. We ask that we send greetings to each other. It's Christmas Eve. We're trying to go out in a nice feeling. So leave all of that for next year, please, God. All right? I appreciate it. Thank you for your understanding. Right? But we cannot tell you the inner workings of the prison system. That's impossible to do. Hello, good morning.
Merry Christmas, Garth and Natasha.
Merry Christmas to you
Many
too.
happy returns, sir.
And Merry Christmas to the staff from the prison service.
Thank
and,
you.
And Mr. Ramota. It's a good one. He's a good one. You understand? Nobody has fallen short of the glory. All of us have fallen short of the glory. All of us has made mistakes in life. There's nobody that's perfect. Only one man that walked the earth that was perfect. So my brother who just called there, it has something called Raymond. I had any prison brother. And there are people languishing there waiting for their case to call. So I try to understand where he was going.
I love the
So
word
God,
you use.
I just called to say what I would like to see. You hear the heart-wrenching stories of the people that that correction officers. You know, people, emotional intelligence, and a lot of that, just one little bad blow or getting into conflict or confrontation with people. In my condition, and a lot of that, getting yourself involved in all kind of trickeries, and this one or that to sell, and that one could get this some here, and all these sort of things to the new year. I beg of you, Trinidadians. I know we're the smartest people in the world. We always have a deal to cut. We always know somebody, and we could always get something for somebody, half price or quarter price and all of that. Please, people, a lot of those things got. I don't even myself anything at all, I know that. And worse in my situation, because everybody is on the edge, and you don't know who is who. And God, we making Garth and Natasha work harder when Sunday come together with the correction officers, national security ministers, and all the people in the services. So God, let's call to say, Merry Christmas, God. May God keep you and your wife, and your work is not going to vain. Right? God will continue to bless you and keep you and your wife, and all the other people that support you. I know sometimes it might feel daunting, and to the mother that just cry out. You know, when your mother and your father forsake you, mom, God is closer than a brother to you. So these are the things you could hold on to. God, brother, thanks for what you have done for me and being an inspiration to me. And God bless everyone. Take care.
Okay, my brother.
Thank
Take
you very
care.
much.
Thank you very much. 6223927. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Garth and Natasha.
Morning.
And season greetings to all in studio.
Same to you.
Now, this is Lowell from Point 14.
Hey, how you doing?
Thank God for life. Now, I just listen to this parent, and my heart goes out to her. I'm telling you, because I have a child inside it, so I know what it's like. But Leon is talking about reform and everything, and the prisoners doing their part and the commission doing their part. More need to be done when they can go to the schools. Because God, I got pregnant at the age of 15, and nobody didn't really care about this individual. She was miserable, and that is what they see. But they didn't know behind that miserableness was molestation taking place. And I got pregnant at the age of 15, and one teacher, God rest her soul in peace, that saw the need to stand up and said, I need to see this girl. And she's the one molded me today for who I am today, thank God. Mrs. Bernice, God rest her soul in peace. But more need to be done when coming to schools. Get to the schools, from the earliest preschool. Get back to the community homes, because there are so much broken things that are going on in the home, God, and if we can't fix that, we will lose our children. Some parents are so young, they don't even know how to become a mother. They don't even know, they have no idea. Some of them get raped, some of them get pregnant at a young age, like myself. At the time I had support, thank God. But some of them don't have the support. I don't even understand why they get pregnant, why and how it happened. We need to get back to the basics. The home need to be fixed. Get to the home, get back to the community, work with the community leaders. The truth have to be established there, because if we see something in the home and we don't nip it in the bud, expect that when the child grows old, it's the same thing he or she will do.
Well, thank you so much. We run out of time. But thank you, my dear. God bless you and your family, and thank you for the support, all right? Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
All right. To the caller who called us now, there's a project, you must do some research, right? There's an organization in the States called the Innocence Project. They are responsible for freeing or getting prisoners out of prison after decades sometimes.
Yeah, and these are convicted people.
Right, and these are people who got convicted, and they call it Innocence Project for a reason. So don't tell me they have innocent people in prison. However, for the Innocence Project to work, our people here have to agree and admit that they were wrong.
Yep.
That is not an easy thing to get happening here, because that means the DPP, the police, and the court have to say, well, yeah, we were wrong about convicting this person, and we have to free this person. That is not going to happen in Trinidad and Tobago so easy. But the Innocence Project works very well in other countries. Steele and Agard, closing comments quick. We have Kyle Saunders in studio.
Thank you for having us here.
Kyle, thank you for joining us.
Today, Merry Christmas, Trinidad and Tobago. Please be safe out there.
It's a pleasure as always. Thanks very much for having us.
And we'll be working with you all again. See you, God's willing, next year, please God.
Yes.
To the Ministry of National Security, Counter-Trafficking Unit, and everybody else, thank you so much. It was a wonderful year. Of course, we have another OLS there on the 31st, so we'll see you then. Take care, folks.
Yeah.
Okay,
thank
bye.
you much.
Good